Air Chief Marshal V.R. Chaudhary, General Manoj Pandey, Vice Admiral S.J. Singh, Director General BrahMos Shri Atul Rane, officers of the armed forces, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you. It's a matter of great honor and privilege to me to address you all on this 25th year of BrahMos Aerospace, a joint venture between India and the Russians. Let me begin by stating one of the fundamental principles of India's foreign policy, that's to promote international peace and security. Peace and security, I believe, are important not only for the prosperity and growth of India, but also for its immediate and extended kind of neighborhood. A strong and a resilient India and its armed forces with conventional deterrent capability is hence essential for India's growth. The acquisition of BrahMos missile system by the armed forces by and large assists India to meet this strategic objective to maintain peace through deterrence. This particular objective is best conceptualized in a short poem of our national poet Ramdhari Singh Dinkar, Shama or Shakti. And I quote, क्षमा शोभती उस भुजंग को जिसके पास गरल हो, उसका क्या जो दंतहीन विषरहित विनीत सरल हो. सहनशीलता क्षमा दया को तभी पूछता जग है, बल का दर्द चमकता जिसके जब जगमग है. BrahMos missile systems, ladies and gentlemen, in some manner symbolizes the garal in this speech and the bal. It begets respect, and I believe it's there to promote peace. Friends, if you look at the global security environment, it's in a great kind of influx. There's a blade churning which is taking place. The ongoing war in Europe and the increased tensions in the Indo Pacific arising due to an assertive kind of China has given rise to new alignments, new linkages and new partnerships. There's a growing kind of uncertainty amongst nations, and everyone is preparing for that uncertain kind of in future actually. And this is evident in a large number of security related policies and the defense budgets of many nations. I'll give you a few examples. If you just look at Japan actually, they've added a counter-strike capability to its erstwhile, very defense-oriented kind of a doctrine. And now they're saying that they're going to increase their defense budget from 1% of the GDP to almost about 2%. In the same area, South Korea and other Asian countries are relooking at the defense strategy. And it's not only what's happening in the Indo Pacific, but also in Europe. Say, like if you look at the UK, they have recently kind of refreshed their international integrated security review, which they had just done about a couple of years back. And we also noticed that the UK and France, countries which are distant from us, having increased interest in the Indo Pacific. In fact, if you see, most of the nations actually are reorienting their strategies toward the Indo Pacific, and a recent example in this particular case is, say, the Bangladesh. Now, Australia is part of AUKUS and keen to rejuvenate its defense industry through an indigenous effort and joint ventures. Australia is carrying out major restructuring of its forces actually to develop anti-access area denial capabilities in place of what it used to have initially, like guns and tanks, etc. So there's a major reformation going on over there. Most European nations are also spending a large amount of money on their defense budgets. Germany, Poland. If you look at Poland, they're wanting to spend almost 5% of their GDP on defense. So that's a phenomenal amount. And recently, if you see about 2 days back, I think Germany has signed a $14 billion contract with South Korea to supply weapons, etc. So there's a huge churning, and I'm not talking about the traditional conflict which used to happen, say, in Africa or West Asia. That conflict continues to go on, but the focus of the world has changed to new areas. So this all because of this rising uncertainty which we have. If you look at the regional security dynamics as far as India is concerned, again, India is beset with many myriad kind of challenges. which include the collusivity between China and Pak, a very unstable economic and political environment in a neighborhood, which is cause of great instability, and the congested strategic space in the Indian Ocean region and the Indo Pacific. The global and the regional security environment, hence, in my view, necessitates that India must continue to build a comprehensive national power, have greater civil military fusion, and attain desired military capabilities to protect as well as promote its national interests. Today, India is the 5th largest economy in the world. We also have a large population base, and hence it's important for us to give every kind of security to not only to the nation but to its population. So hence economic security, financial security, environmental security, food security, such kind of non-traditional threats which are there, it's important for us to address that also along with the traditional threats. Strategic imperatives have increased many folds to help sustain a rapid all-round growth and development. As we pursue national interests to become a modern, powerful, stable, peaceful, democratic nation, the armed forces will have a vital role in the overall geopolitical and the diplomatic construct of the nation. Today the world is actually focusing on alliances and partnerships actually to meet the ends of achieving national security. India has always been averse to any kind of an alliances, but in case we choose partnerships also, this would be a partnership of between equals actually. For us, strategic autonomy has always been very important and has been a cornerstone of India's foreign policy. And we must remember that strategic capability actually promotes strategic autonomy. Another way to achieve strategic autonomy is some kind of Atmanirbharta or self-reliance, about which a little bit of mention was made by the DG, and of course we all know about this huge initiative of Make in India ushered in by the Prime Minister. So I think this is important to build a foundation stone for a Shashakt and Swasth Bharat. So Atmanirbharta does not mean that we are going to produce everything in India, means that's not possible for a developing nation like us. So we are going to establish joint ventures, different kind of ventures, and BrahMos Aerospace is one such venture. It's been a major success story in our efforts towards Atmanirbharta, I must say, in defense. As one of the world's finest and largest precision guided weapon, BrahMos has fortified India's deterrence power in the 21st century. The missile system has successfully operationalized by the three services and is truly a Brahmastra of its times. Today, when we move forward in our plans towards greater jointness and integration in military operations, the role and scope of BrahMos gets widened further actually. So it's a weapon of choice for all the three services, and it will help us promote interoperability between the three services. As a defense internationalization efforts are gaining momentum under the flagship of Make in India program, BrahMos joint venture has taken decisive lead by incorporating many indigenous components produced by the Indian defense industry. In fact, it has promoted a large number of Tier 2 and Tier 3 MSMEs, etc. The joint venture of 25 years has several successful milestones. In 2020, BrahMos entered the world market, the mention of which was made just now about the Philippines actually. So most appropriately, this development coincided with India's 75 years of independence. From Make in India, the joint venture enterprise made a successful transition for Make in World kind of an initiative. I am happy to note that BrahMos Aerospace is not just sitting on past laurels. The joint venture is progressing new projects, be it be longer range version of the next generation, smaller, stealthier version of the cruise missile system. Addition to set up BrahMos facility at Lucknow as part of UP Defence Industrial Corridor is also a significant development. It's heartening to note that BrahMos Aerospace has taken the initiative to provide life extension service to the already delivered missiles to all the three services, and is also providing after-sales product support and maintenance support at all the locations to the satisfaction of the users. It's an important aspect of any business model. Towards the end, I extend my best wishes to all scientists, engineers, technocrats, and other officials from Team BrahMos, DRDO, and their Russian counterparts for giving shape to an unparalleled military partnership program and taking it all to a glorious height. I commend your dedication and sincere efforts in the journey thus far and wish BrahMos Aerospace the very best in all its future endeavors. Thank you and Jai Hind.